What's up, guys? Natty Bros here, and today I want to talk about arm wrestling, pain, recovery, and then I want to actually show you guys a couple blood flow techniques and exercise that you can do to help with your recovery. I've been arm wrestling for a few years now. I had to take some breaks because of the military and other things, but throughout the years, I have struggled with pretty bad tendonitis. When I first started, I got it in my shoulder a lot, and then now I get it like in my brachialis for the most part. I haven't really had a ton in the elbow, a little bit here and there. Don't really get it too bad in my wrists and forearms, but the brachialis is pretty bad. And when I first started the shoulder, that was one of the most painful things. So how can you keep arm wrestling and keep up with all your other training and do all this insane amount of volume like all these high level guys do? Recovery, proper rest, proper nutrition, and a, a large part of that you could say for the higher level guys is steroids, but there's lots of natural guys who do it as well. There's a lot of different ways to really condition yourself for arm wrestling. You can go the Bulgarian style and like arm wrestle every single day for a couple months and just be in insane pain for a couple months and then you get over it and you're good. You can do the Levon style or a lot of the European guys where it's light practicing. It's not going 100%. It's being a lot smarter. A lot of the Americans, we just pull at like 100% and 110% and we just get hurt. And that's probably not the smartest way to train. Um, I think the most important thing is to be consistent in whatever you're doing. If you're saying, I'm going to arm wrestle once a month, you have to at least arm wrestle once a month. For a lot of the newer guys, I think once a week, even once every other week to start. But the thing that you need to do is recovery the next day. For a long time, the next day after practice, I would just do nothing to try to rest. And then, so I would practice Wednesday night. Thursday, I would do like pretty much nothing. And then Friday, I would be in like the worst pain. And then I couldn't train. And then I couldn't train for like 2, 3 days. Maybe that's calling me weak or whatever. Over time, it got a little bit better, but and then I started doing blood flow right after practice, and then I would do it the day after practice, and I'd be able to work out. And now I'm at the point where I can do arm wrestling table time probably twice a week. I don't think that's the wise decision. I think every week, once a week, especially when you're newer, is the best. And then as you get on and you're farther down the road, once every other week, maybe once a month. A lot of these high level guys, once you have your technique down, do you really want to work on just endurance? Because when you're doing it twice a week, that's just really helping with endurance. It's not going to help quite as much with power as just training can be. It's a lot easier to track than table time too. You can increase the weight by a couple pounds at a time and you can see if you're really progressing that way. But I would encourage you to try different styles. Not everyone is Devin Lorette. Don't arm wrestle for like 10 hours every day. Like, that's not going to work for most people. And then table time once a month is also not going to work for most people. Like, you have to find a balance that works for you. But, anyways, that's a little bit about my story, about how I now recover, and it's really been working for me great. Like I do about I do about three arm wrestling workouts a week right now with table time once a week, and then I also do a full like push day, a full pull day, and I play sports like 3 times a week, so I'm sprinting. So I haven't been doing quite as much legs day, but I've been sprinting a bunch. But now I want to show you a couple of the blood flow exercises because it is very important to do blood flow, to do the opposite of everything. I had some really bad pain along here. Some people were calling it like forearm splints, some people were calling it like along the ulnar bone. I was asking advice, and it literally was just doing this motion, ulnar deviation. I do that, and now I don't really get pain there anymore. So I just want to take you to my band. I got a really light workout band and I just do like 50 to 100 reps once or twice a day on a couple of these different ones. I'm not going to bore you with doing all those reps, but I'm going to show you the ones that I do, ones that work for me. You guys can adjust and try to do them for a way that works for you, but this is what works for me. All right, let me show you guys. All right, so this is the resistance band kit that I got. It came with a couple different ones. This one I think is like 5 to 15 pounds. Like, it's super light. I got this recently. I haven't even opened these ones yet because I haven't been using the heavy ones. But I'm going to show you, I think it's like 4 or 5 different ones that I do. Number one is what I was talking about. So you just grab the band and you just drive your wrist down. You drive your wrist down. I think that was called ulnar deviation. You can do it like this. You can do it like this. Do it with your arm fully extended. Just try a couple different ones. It feels good for me. You get a little burn like around here, which is definitely a little different than arm wrestling like does it all. So you know it's good when it's something you don't feel usually. Pronation, it's easy around the thumb. Loop it, and now you're good. I like to like externally rotate a little bit so that I'm getting like the therapy in my shoulder and chest a little bit to like open everything up. So I do like 50 reps like that, just fast. Sometimes I'll go full range of motion, then sometimes I'll hold it here and do this style as well. And then for rise, around the wrist, here. Some people start with just straight. This is super light, super easy. So I start with my wrist a little dumped almost, and then I bring it up as I bring the band up. Just pumping reps out. And then, let's see, the inside one around the thumb, but going the opposite way of pronation. Again, and I stand to the side, and I just drive it across my body. This one, sometimes I'll even double wrap because I feel like I need more pressure for this one. But I really focus on supinating and just driving your elbow across your chest. And then one that I recently started doing is just like a reverse curl pretty much. I just grab it with my fingertips and bring it up like this. You can move your wrists as you're doing if you want. I usually just stay steady and just bring it up. This one feels really good. But it really doesn't take that long. This takes like, let's say 10 minutes. You do it once, twice a day. Just random points throughout the day. It's good to get up and move. You can bring this to work. It's just one band. It's one little band. That's all I use for blood flow. And it's like 5 different exercises. You do 30, 50, 100 reps, whatever you're feeling like, depending on how hard the band is. Before a workout, I'll use like a heavier band to do that and do like 20 reps of all those things. And then for specific blood flow, I'm doing like 50 to 100. And I'll do just like one set of all of them or 2 sets. And then I'll do that like once or twice a day. But it's massively improved my recovery, my health. I'm able to perform so much better. I'm able to arm wrestle more if I want to. I can work out without as much pain, which has been great. And I want all of you to feel as little pain as possible. This is a painful sport, and anything that I can do to help manage pain, I'll do. Take some ibuprofen. It's okay to be in pain. It's okay to take stuff. Don't overdo it. If you're in an insane amount of pain that you're not able to do anything else, then you need to dial back on some of the intensity, especially as a newer puller. Because the tendonitis when you start can be brutal. It can be so bad. I remember just like not being able to move my arms. I have had 1 or 2 times in my life that I've almost like passed out or thrown up from pain, and it was from such bad tendonitis. I'm not even kidding. I've heard of other people having that too. It's crazy. But anyways, like this video if you want to, share it if you want to, but definitely subscribe. If you want to make me happy, leave a nice comment or a mean comment. It's up to you. But if you like videos like this, I'll keep making them. Anyways, Natty Bros out.